Well, you heard a reporter take a stab at it, asking why Secretary Blinken has now postponed his trip to Beijing. The president not addressing that. Clearly, he knows that people have a lot of questions about this Chinese spy balloon over Montana. He said, "You're not going to talk about the economy if I answer questions on anything else." So he understands the temperature in the room. We're still going to ask those questions, though. I want to bring back retired Major General William Enyart to talk more about this mysterious balloon. The president doesn't want to talk about it right now, but we do know he's considering his options. What are those options?
Well, frankly, we need to look at the relative importance of this balloon. With the effectiveness of intelligence satellites, this balloon is not going to add anything that the Chinese aren't already getting. The only two possible useful pieces of information that they could get from it would be weather and wind patterns at altitude, which could potentially, I guess, impact missiles and bombers. And secondly, our ability to detect, track, and react to a high-altitude airborne device. Frankly, while it's pretty unlikely that we still fly any manned aircraft or balloons over China or Russia today, and that's because we have great intelligence capabilities with our satellites and our ability to monitor electronic transmissions. So we don't need to fly manned aircraft or balloons over rival nations. But we certainly have in the past. Remember the U-2s and the SR-71s, which we flew over both China and Russia. In fact, back in 1960, Gary Powers became a world-known name when he got shot down over the Soviet Union in our U-2. In light of the insignificant intelligence value and the possibility of falling debris injuring our citizens if we were to shoot it down, I think the military is making the right call in not shooting it down. If we were going to shoot it down, we probably should have done it before it were over our land space, when it was still out over international waters. But frankly, in light of the very limited risks to national security in this, I think the political reaction is a bit overblown.
Let me ask you this. I just have about 30 seconds or so. The significance of Secretary of State Antony Blinken postponing his trip to Beijing as a result of this?
Well, I think it's more in response, the cancellation of that trip is more in response to the political reaction here at home than it is to the importance of this balloon. This balloon is really insignificant.
I hope you're right. Major General William Enyart, always good to see you. Thank you for addressing that this morning with us. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.